Today I'm ranking candy, S being perfection, F being... Let's begin. Twizzlers. Like for Twizzlers, comment for red vines. B tier. Jolly Ranchers. I would fight a baby for the last blue raspberry Jolly Rancher. S tier. Swedish Fish. Sweden knows what's up. They got the Northern Lights, they got meatballs, they got IKEA, they got good fish too. B tier, just be careful of that Midsummer Festival. Tootsie Roll. Mid, but without them there'd be no Tootsie Roll by the 69 Boys. So I'm gonna give it a high C. Mounds Bar. I don't think I've ever had a Mounds Bar, but I imagine that it's like a worse Almond Joy. C tier. Candy Necklace. Sweaty candy. Also a deadly weapon if you know how to use it correctly. C tier. 100 grand bar. It's a good bar. I'm just a little salty still that my mom once gave me 100 grand and it turned out to be a candy and not money. B tier. Cadbury Cream Egg. I was gonna give it an F tier, and then I realized that the orange part looks just like egg yolk. F tier. Boston Baked Beans. F tier. Circus Peanuts. F tier. Reese's Pieces. Even though 96% of the population cannot pronounce it correctly, these are A tier. Necco Wafers, F tier. Sweethearts would be F tier, but they help the boys get girls in like the 3rd grade, so we gotta bump them up to a D tier. Fruit by the Foot. Was it just me or did anyone else just bunch it all up into like a ball and then eat it at once? B tier. Fruit roll-ups. Fruit roll-ups had me tatted as a kid. And even the ones that didn't have tattoos, they always just ended up on my face anyway, so B tier. Airheads Extreme. Tekashi 6ix9ine hair candy. B tier. Ferrero Rocher. The most extra packaging for a candy, but it lives up to it. A tier. Hershey's Cookies and Cream. You're either team OG Hershey's or team Cookies and Cream. I am the former. These are C tier. Welch's Fruit Snacks. The candy that parents put in their kids' lunchboxes thinking that they're making healthy choices. You're not. C tier. Sour Bite Crawlers. Sour worms over Sour Patch Kids all day, every day. A tier. Toblerone. You think you can just break off a piece and portion it, save some for later? No, you just end up eating the entire thing. These are C tier. Big League Chew. Is gum even candy? If it is, Big League Chew is by far the best gum of all time. It was a good introduction for kids to get into chewing tobacco. A tier. Tic Tac. The orange flavor. These are so f***ing boring. D tier. Candy Pumpkin, F tier. Reese's Sticks. It's a Kit Kat bar for peanut butter lovers that peanut butter lovers still prefer Kit Kats over. B tier. Push Pops. 5 minutes into a push pop and you got yourself a shiv. B tier. Junior Mints. I'm gonna turn down a Junior Mint. D tier. Payday. My interpretation of a payday is that only blue-collar workers ate them in the 1990s. C tier. Cowtails, C tier. There's a better version. Caramel creams, more cream per bite. B tier. Raisin. I have no idea how to pronounce these still, but they're B tier. Dum Dums, these were like a reward for me as a kid. If I got a haircut or doctor's appointment. And again, blue raspberry over everything. C tier. Hubba Bubba, definitely could not portion these as intended. Always ended up rolling out like half of it at once. C tier. Airheads, the most work I've ever had to put into eating a candy. You always gotta like shake it so it bunches up at one end. Good candy though. B tier. But what were those commercials? Lemonhead, one of the most forgettable candies ever. C tier. Gushers. Gushers? Don't matter, these are S tier. Reese's Cups. Perfection. These are too popular for peanut allergies to be a real thing. S tier. Starburst. My dentist bought a boat because of these. B tier. Dots. Has anyone ever ate Dots outside of a movie theater? Like, even in the lobby. C tier. York Peppermint Patty, aka chocolate toothpaste. D tier. Peeps. Only good for microwaving. D tier. Strawberry candy. These are a C tier candy, but the amount of nostalgia I have from them bumps them up to a B tier. Cream Savers. I haven't had one of these since the Twin Towers fell, but these were the bomb. B tier. Sour Patch Kids, they may not be as good as the sour worms, but they're still A tier. Werthers, maybe I'll appreciate these more when I'm 75, but for now, they're D tier. Atomic Fireball. I just don't trust anyone that likes these. F tier. Milky Way. She said she was fascinated with the formation of the Milky Way. I said, oh yeah, I love Milky Ways. Yeah, she meant the galaxy. B tier. Blow Pops. The lolly part was good. The gum was atrocious. These are D tier. Pez. These do not deserve it, but I'm gonna give them a C tier based solely on the dispenser. Pop Rocks. You eat the entire pack in one mouthful, right? D tier. It's cool like maybe once or twice. Candy Buttons. I ate so much paper as a kid. D tier. Mike and Ike's. The name is way better than the candy. C tier. M&M's. Can we not talk about the mascots? A tier. Peanut M&M's. You wanna know what my first job was? To empty the bowl full of peanut M&M's at my grandparents' house. Such an easy job. S tier. Hot Tamales. Trash. F tier. Laffy Taffy. Girl, shake that. D tier. Skittles. B tier. Gold Bears, by far the cutest candy, but you gotta power through that upset stomach to eat them all because if you leave any, they're gonna kill you while you sleep. C tier. Baby Ruth, properly named. Just because it was great in its own era doesn't mean it would be great in today's era. C tier. Candy Corn. F tier. Almond Joy, let's be honest, how many people are going to a corner store and getting an Almond Joy? C tier. Pixie Sticks, you know, I'm trying to keep this channel family friendly, but damn, they even like provided the straw. D tier. Fun Dip, god damn, what kind of habits are they teaching kids? D tier. Jawbreakers, better clear up your schedule for these because these are gonna require at least 13 hours of your time. D tier. Candy Watermelon, these look like they should be so much better. D tier. Tootsie Pops. I once asked an owl how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. It watched me in silence get to about 200 licks before things got uncomfortable. C tier. Crunch Bars. Crunch Bars have one of the most satisfying crunches. A tier. Kit Kat bars. As long as you don't eat them like a psychopath, these are S tier. Hershey Kiss, they're okay. The Christmas commercial though, that's an S plus tier. B. Candy Cigarettes, by far the coolest candy ever. At least that's what I thought as a kid, making sure I always had one to show off in front of the girls. Smoking's bad. B tier. Snickers. Remember when the internet was freaking out about them getting rid of the veins? B tier. Twix. Like if your team left Twix, comment if your team right Twix. B tier. Jelly Belly. Ah yes, just what I want. The chance to eat dirty diaper flavored candy. D tier. Whoppers. The texture of Whoppers suck. Fight me. D tier. Nickel Nips. The name sucks, the candy sucks. F tier. Hershey's, the perfect match for s'mores. Nope. Do yourselves a favor and use Reese's Cups. Thank me later. B tier. Lifesavers. The gummy versions are better. C tier. Andes. Definitely not good enough to buy, but good enough to take after your dinner at a restaurant. D tier. Smarties. Am I the only one that doesn't eat these one at a time, but rather throw them all in my mouth at once? C tier. Nerds. Again, I'm dumping the entire pack in my mouth. B tier. Candy canes. Candy canes suck, but they hold nostalgic value to me, so D tier. Butterfinger. Butterfinger is the perfect candy for you if you like getting, you know, chocolate stuck behind your teeth. B tier. Ring Pop. Ring Pop is by far the best jewelry candy, but it always ends up cutting off circulation on my finger, so B tier. Three Musketeers. Ever seen a peeled Three Musketeers bar? Now you have. C tier. Warheads. One of the only candies I can taste without actually putting it in my mouth. I can taste it right now. B tier. All right, what should I rank next?